Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back into this live trading session. Right, so we are now coming in to take a look. In this session, 2023, 17th of January, we are going to have our Forex trading plan. Hi Marcus, nice to see you here. Right, so let us quickly go into our MT4. Yep. Right, so over here in Aussie CAD, well, Aussie CAD over here, tentatively, we are going for a buy, right? So I'm not going to take a look at this, so buyers can take note. But for Aussie franc buyers have to take note. But one thing, you have a good space out here, which is about 72 pip. So buyers can take note, sellers have to stay away. Right, for Aussie yen. Well, Aussie yen tentatively, in generally, okay, we are looking into selling, but today we have some retracement. So this retracement today, we are meet up with a resistance here. So there may be a chance for selling. So we can take a look. If this is going to break above, then we have to stay away. All right. So yeah, I'm going to put this now. I'm going to put this for this Aussie yen into my selling list over here. All right. So next to go Aussie Kiwi. Yep. Aussie Kiwi. Yes, we are in the bear and retracing downwards to meet up with the resistance. We still have a long way to go. So for Aussie Kiwi, we are turning out for the buy. So selling now tentatively is for a support. So at the moment, right now, we are heading down. We are heading to a support over here. But the thing is that over at this point here, I will still suggest that seller please stay away because you are pretty near to the support. So not really very I would say not very good for selling right now. Okay. Right. So for Aussie dollar, let's take a look at Aussie dollar. Well, for Aussie dollar, we are still in the bull. Right now, we are still buying. Buyers can take note, for sellers have to stay away for now. Right, for Euro Aussie, let's take a look at Euro Aussie. Well, for Euro Aussie, we are now heading into the bull, turning down and go into the bear. So coming into the bear here for Euro Aussie, it's good for looking out for support, whereby we are looking out for the space here for Euro Aussie, tentatively looking into this week, about 36 pips to go. So sellers, we can tentatively we can still take a look at this right now. Okay, but we still prefer to have a resistance, which is over here, resistance right around this area here. So when it hits on the resistance, then you start selling, it will be a better choice. Okay, right. So I'm going to put this Euro Aussie into selling list here. Okay, and next to go, EUROCAD. Let's take a look at EUROCAD over here. Well, EUROCAD at this moment here, we are actually ending up with a bull. The bull is still running, but the bull seems like a remaining up with a resistance. Well, let's take a look. Well, the resistance is still up here. We still have a bit more to go before we actually can look out for selling. So tentatively, we are going to stay away from here. All right, next to go, Euro Yen. Euro Yen. Well, Euro Yen over here, Euro Yen, as we can see, the bull is running until the point here where it started to turn down and go into the transition of the bear. So at the moment, let's look at where is the resistance, if there's a chance for selling or buying. Well, for tentatively, I will see that the bear is still there, but the thing is that today we are looking for a resistance before it can start selling. So for Euro Yen over here, okay, I will prefer to wait for a buying up there. Okay, I think the buying, there's still quite a good space there for the Euro Yen to buy, unless there's a point whereby it's actually started with a new resistance. Then if the next H4 opening, it shows a resistance coming over, then I think that will be a good chance for selling. So for Euro Yen, we can come back later on to take a look. If the selling, it will still be there. Okay, so for Euro Yen, okay, looks it's still in the bear, but we are still looking out for a resistance. So let's wait for it to come in. Okay, so Euro Kiwi, let's take a look at Euro Kiwi. Euro Kiwi, we are in the bear after the retracement up here, and it started to meet up with a resistance. So since yesterday, okay, the resistance has actually coming in. Then now today we are looking out for support. So as I can see, there's a support level over at this point here. We still have plenty of space to go for Euro Kiwi. Well, for Euro Kiwi yesterday, yeah, it hovered quite a lot, and then now today it started to have a slip off, and maybe we can take a look later on. All right, and over here for Euro Dollar, Euro Dollar is still on the move in the bull. So currently, it's very obvious it's still moving up to the bull. I'm waiting for this Euro Dollar. Okay, Euro Dollar is actually coming in very soon to a resistance level. Let's see. The bull is still running. However, if you can see here, right here, we are actually meeting up with a resistance. So the resistance is here. Yeah, and right now it seems like we still have plenty of space to go for a resistance, about 30 over pips, and then after that it may have a chance to slip off from there. So I will still say that there may be a good chance. Okay, then probably after that we can look out for a support like here for selling. Okay, so I will put Euro Dollar into this is something that we are going to look out for as a selling, because okay, this may be a turning point. So I'm going to look out for this. All right. Okay, so for Euro Dollar, I'm going to pay attention to that under observation. Well, Pound Aussie over here. Pound Aussie, let's take a look. Pound Aussie, yes, that's nice. We are still running into the bear. So for Pound Aussie, taking a look at this Pound Aussie, since we are looking out for a bear, then let's take a look where is the support level. Unfortunately, looks like we are on the support right now, and it's good to break the support first. Okay, this is the resistance. I'm plotting the resistance right now. So hopefully it break the support, retest, then we'll go for a selling. Okay, so Pound Aussie, yeah, There's something there as well for selling. I'm going to put this pound Aussie into watch list as well. Okay. Yeah. And for pound CAD, well, for pound CAD over here, pound CAD, are we looking for a buying or selling? Generally, we are still in the bull, but this bull is actually coming into the transition of the bear. So for pound CAD at this time here, it has now we are near to the resistance. Okay, we are near to the resistance level here. Okay, you can see it has tested and started to slip off. Will it actually create a downward trend? Okay, so that may be a possibility. So over here, we shall wait for the next H4 to open the pound CAD. When it comes in, then there will be a chance for selling. Well, tentatively for pound CAD, I will see that pound CAD may have a good chance that it will continue to test the resistance before it actually go for a selling. So for pound CAD, we shall wait for it to test on the resistance first. Then after that, we will take a look whether is it a good time for selling. Okay. Yep. And for now, pound CAD we will put under observation. Later on, we'll come back and take a look. Pound franc. How about pound franc? Next to go is pound franc. Pound franc, as we can see, the bull escalated up and come into the bear to test the support, and after that, it's upwards to test the resistance once again. So it touches the resistance a few days back, and then after that, coming in for selling. So will it actually be a good time for the selling right now? Right. So at this point here, it looks like the selling is going to come in. And the support level, I would say that you can see is actually very obvious. Okay, it should be here, right? So once it breaks the support over here, right, then we will be able to continue the selling down to this area, which represents a very good space there. So we have about 80 pips of space if it breaks the support. Okay, so that will be pound franc. Okay, so let's take a look at pound franc. All right, pound franc will be into my watch list later on for selling. Well, how about pound yen? Pound yen. Well, pound yen, we are into the bear. It's very obvious. We are looking out for the liquidity to be taken out. Okay, so let's take a look at this area here. So for pound yen, we are in the bear. Once again, is it a good time to sell immediately in the bear right now? No, we are going to look out for a resistance level. Well, for resistance level right now over here, we are still waiting for it to go into the resistance level here before we actually can start selling. Okay, slightly above here. All right, so let's test it. Okay, the range was plotted yesterday and it has not been tested yet. So I'm waiting for it to test into it before we start selling. Okay, so pound yen, I'm going to take a look, and now we can put this into our watch list. Okay. Okay, so for pound kiwi a bit flat over here. As we can see, it has been ranging for quite a while, and now the ranging seems like it has started to sell down. Okay, so over here, let's take a look. If we're going to put this support over into this area here, as you can see, right over in this point here, we are now testing onto the support. So there's one support have been set up here, and now we are testing on support. So if this support able to break, and we will have a good time to go down for another 60 pips. So pound kiwi is still quite good, right? So let's see if there's a good chance for the pound kiwi to go into selling. Okay. All right. So next to go, right? Pound dollar. Well, pound dollar over here. Well, pound dollar over here, we're looking into this situation here, where now, as we can see for pound dollar, right, over at this point here, we are moving towards the bull and it's started to turn down into the bear, retracing upwards. It seems like the whole chart is still going on the bull. Are we? We are in the transition. Okay, we are in the transition in between the bull and the bear. So it can be buying, it can be selling. So let's take a look how it goes. Okay, by me saying that it can buy, it can go buy, it can go selling. So it can be quite confusing. Well, yesterday we were talking about the magnet. Okay, and today just now it has cleared the space here. So there may be a good chance that it was still coming in. As we can see from here, it actually pushes another extension up here for a buy. So there may be a good chance that it will come back to take the liquidity down there. So in the first place, we need a resistance. So the resistance is actually still quite high up. As we can see, it is still here. Alright, so over at this point here, since yesterday the slip off, okay, we managed to capture some. Are we going to continue the selling today? There may be a chance. There may be a chance for selling. However, okay, we still need to pay attention. We still need to pay attention to the support level, which is now we are looking into this level. It has tested once. Will there be any chance that it will come back to take their support, to concrete the support with about 33 pips before it goes up to reach to take the resistance? There may be a chance here. Okay, so for pound dollar, today there may be a chance that it can go to slip off to take the support before it continue to buy. So I would suggest, okay, for now, pound dollar, all right, it is on the bull side. Okay, so I would suggest that we shall wait for a little while. Okay, there may be a good chance that over here it will start to slip off to take the support, to concrete up the support. Then about 40 pips, then it will continue to go back up. Okay, so we will put this under observation before we take action on that. Then later on we will come back and take a look during the live session. Right? Okay, so yeah, let's see for dollar CAD. As for dollar CAD, generally we are in the bull. The bull has come into the session that is now into the bear. It retraced up but rejected down. Okay, but you can see it is still respecting and respecting the support. So at the moment, all right, we may still have a chance. That it will actually comes in for a selling. Right, so let's see, because over here, why do I say so? It's because over here we have a resistance. Okay, we have a resistance here. So the resistance now is actually from the support over here. Okay, so support has given up a very new support over here, as we can see this area here. Then for dollar CAD, for the first half, it may come down for a selling for about 46 pips. So I would suggest that tentatively, I will still be looking out for dollar CAD for selling. Okay, right. And now let's move on to put this into my watch list first. Okay, dollar CAD. Right. Then we shall move on next to dollar franc. Right, dollar franc. Well, dollar franc over here, we are in the bear. It's very obvious we're in the bear. So looking out for resistance since we're in the bear, and the bear has met up with the resistance, tested 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 times here. Finally, you get a rejection to slip off from here. Well, for this part here, as we can see from the support, tested once a support, higher support is still a higher support. So that means to say right now it's actually moving upwards. However, you need to find the support before it actually can go on for a buying. So you can make use of this opportunity to get some profits here, which is about 20 pips. If I'm looking at this point here, all right, and this area, we are still waiting, and since it tested the resistance, you can see that over at this point here, it has tested the resistance up here as well, and going for a lower high and lower high here. If this maintains, later on we still have a good chance to come down to take this support. So dollar franc is actually quite good today, right? So we can pay attention to that dollar franc. But for the dollar pairs, okay, seems like we are all selling. It may come in the second half of the day, so please take note, okay? Right, so for dollar yen, yes, dollar yen, we are in the bear, coming now for selling. So for now, and I'm looking into this area of resistance here. We can see over here, although this resistance is not very strong over here, but we still have to take a look at this level. We are in the bear, looking out for the resistance. So waiting for the dollar yen to test on the resistance before we actually can selling. So the support is still here, not much changes. All right, so over here we still have plenty of space to go for selling, about 100 pips for dollar yen. Right, so for dollar yen, yes, we can pay attention to that, and later on we can take a look at dollar yen to see how it goes. Okay. All right, so right now, okay, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. Let's see. Well, Bitcoin, well, now we are still already heading up to 21,003. So 21,003 here is there's a resistance over here. So probably for the people who are on the Bitcoin, you can pay attention to that because selling may come in any point of time. All right. Okay, so as also we have a viewer that shared with us about Silvergate. So tentatively, Silvergate is a liquidity provider for the crypto. So we got to be very careful if there's any movement that comes along. Okay. As for the goal, let's take a look at the goal. All right. Yes, as for the goal, we are now generally still looking out for the buying. Okay, the buying is still ongoing. So buying is still ongoing to hedge against any recession. So tentatively with the market fear, we are still going on the buying side. So when it hit about 2000, then highly likely is going to probably we are now looking out for a support before it can continue the buying. So for me, I'm actually looking out for about this price 1973. Okay, about 1973. Then now we are actually on the way, but we still need more. Okay, but now we need more support. So very highly likely it may comes in here, right? It may comes back into this area here, right? For a support before it actually go back for a buy, right? So we can look out for 1895, all right? Tentatively looking out for 1895 to hit on the 1895 before it continue to buy, right? So yeah, generally you still have to bear in mind that the goal is still on the buy side. However, it needs a support, so it's actually slipping off to look out for support before it continue the buying. All right. So let's take a look. Okay, for this goal 1895, pay attention to that price. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, that should be all for today. I'm going to summarize up and flash it out for all of you. Now today we have quite a few number of trades to take a look. Okay, so please be very thankful. Okay, today, especially for the dollar pairs, probably it may come in the second half of the day in the New York session. Okay, so yeah, let me flash it out for you, and then after that, yeah, we will start to take a look at Aussie yen, Euro Aussie, Euro yen, Euro Kiwi, Euro dollar, Pound Aussie, Pound franc, Pound yen, Pound Kiwi, dollar CAD, dollar franc, and dollar yen. Wow, there's a lot of currency pairs here. Okay. Yeah, and over here, yeah, do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that later on we can come into live trading and trade together with all these currency pairs for selling, and we can discuss the trade together as well to take the profit together with all of you. All right. So do remember to smash the like button for this video to show your appreciation for the effort behind the video, and also to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. So this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. I shall see you later in another 1.5 hours for our live trading. Right. Thank you so much, guys. See you again.